Hi everyone, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping. And there's so much going on in the world today, it would be hard to cover everything. So I just thought we'd look at a couple things tonight. And one is how secure is your job? All the companies that are closing now, AI taking over jobs, and more importantly, what you can do, how to protect yourself if maybe AI all of a sudden takes over your job. You have to plan ahead. And then, of course, I always like to look at food, and we have some new 3D foods coming out, so I thought I'd look at those for you. And that's going to take a little while, so let's get started. We're over here at Microsoft Start, I guess MSN.com. IBM will replace 7,800 jobs with AI, mostly back office and HR roles. And it goes through and tells you that currently there are 260,000 people, and with 4,000 layoffs coming, and then this almost 8,000 jobs that are going to be replaced with AI in the coming years. And it says it reflects a growing trend among companies to use AI to replace certain roles, with Amazon and others looking to cut HR positions in favor of automation. So we have this. And if you go to just a Yahoo search, you can see all the articles about IBM replacing jobs with AI. So we have that. And then from newstarget.com, economic implosion. At least 70 major bankruptcies of U.S. companies occurred during the first quarter of 2023. So we have these companies now that are going bankrupt. We've got AI taking over jobs. And some of them are like Pet Partners, Tuesday Morning, Serta Simmons Bedding, Party City, Forma Brands. And of course we know Bed Bath & Beyond, that's been on all the news, along with 5 Bye Baby stores. And Amazon made its largest job cut in history, announcing 18,000 person layoff. And 9,000 additional ones, bringing the total to 27,000, accounting for 8% of the company's corporate workforce. And Yahoo.com, more than 2,100 stores are closing across the U.S. in 2023. Here's the full list. So if you want to see this list, you can go to Yahoo.com and check it out. And of course, we know Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond, some Walmart stores, Foot Locker. Bed Bath & Beyond is closing 896 stores. Foot Locker, 545. Bath & Body, 50. Gap, Banana Republic, 46. Walmart, 22. Party City, 31. Best Buy, 20. Big Lots. So you can just go through here. Macy's closing a few. Target's closing a few. JCPenney. So we have all these people who are going to be losing their jobs. What can you do? Start thinking about it now before you lose your job. FedEx Freight is going to close 29 service centers. This is from freightwaves.com. Freightwaves.com. So FedEx will close 29 service locations as part of an efficiency drive. And they're going to furlough an undetermined number of drivers for 90 days starting May 28th to adjust capacity with slowing demand. So we have the drivers at FedEx. From the Mises Institute, Mises.org, Charles Schwab and other big banks may be secretly insolvent. So they're saying that Charles Schwab might be insolvent, and they name a couple other banks here that could be insolvent. And part of that too, this is from greatgameindia.com. Greatgameindia.com. The yuan overtakes the dollar to become most used currency in China's cross-border transactions. So it's overtaking the dollar, and that's another thing that's going to, even if you don't lose your job, the dollars aren't going to be worth much at this rate. And it says here that it was used in 48.4% of all transactions, while the dollar's share went down to 46.7 from 48.6 a month earlier. Not a year earlier, a month earlier. So we're below 50% in these cross-border transactions. And that just means the dollar is losing value. So what does this mean to you? This means that if you think your job is secure, it's probably not. So what is AI going to take over? Start looking to see what kind of jobs AI is taking over. If you have one of those jobs, figure out what kind of job you could do that AI can't take over. I mean, AI can't take over probably the local plumber or the local electrician, things like that. Maybe, though, they can take over a nurse. I don't know. Are you willing to have a robot come in when you're at the doctor's office? So start looking into this. Really pay attention if you're young and you've got a long ways to go in the workforce. Now, the other thing you could do is see how you can use AI to your benefit. Maybe there's some way that you can make extra money using AI, a side gig of some kind. Right now, I'm trying a new side gig of internet marketing. I will let you know if it works. All of these things, they promise you big results, and they don't usually give you any results. They just take the money. But I'm trying it. I'll let you know if it works. So look up AI. See what you could do with it. Maybe you've always wanted to write that novel. Maybe you want to set up a course or a book. Whatever it happens to be, maybe there's something you can do with AI, maybe with photography and AI. Think about what you could do to make extra money. And really, all you have to do is put into a search how to use AI to make extra money, to make money online with AI, anything like that. You can always go to Fiverr.com. Fiverr is where you can sign up. If you need somebody to do something for you, you can find them at Fiverr. And if maybe you could do one of these gigs using AI. So just start thinking about it if there's a chance that you're going to lose your job. And I just wanted to look at a couple other things here. And this one is the Last Refuge.com. And it's from theconservativetreehouse.com. Theconservativetreehouse.com. Interior Secretary Deb Haaland testifies. Now listen to this. It's better to get rid of jobs in the U.S., live in poverty, and save the planet, even if the rest of the world doesn't do it. So our Interior Secretary is saying, we don't care if you lose your job, live in poverty, because you're going to save the planet by doing that. So it's just another way they're trying to take away your livelihood. And then just to switch over to something different here, I wanted to look at food again. We're over here at the Organic Insider, organicinsider.com. The playbook for GMO 2.0 is going exactly as planned. Brands stepped in to combat it. So if you're eating animal-free dairy or meat products that taste nearly identical to a traditional animal product, you should be asking yourself plenty of questions. And these foods are anything but natural. And not wanting to make the same PR mistake twice, the genetically modified organism industry, GMO industry, has intentionally introduced sophisticated and deceptive names such as synthetic biology, cultured meat, gene editing, precise fermentation, cellular-based seafood. So they're muddying the waters and trying to convince people to eat this stuff. All I can say is you've got to grow your own or find local farmers to grow their own. And here's the other thing I wanted to show you from GreatGameIndia.com again. 3D printed fish set to hit the market. So in conjunction with Umami Meats, they've developed the 3D printed fish, which is going to hit the market in coming months. They've created a method of 3D bioprinting your very own fresh fish, which it says will be ready for cooking immediately. Takeover Foods has developed a 3D printed grouper fish fillet from stem cells, are then processed via bioprinting technology into a fish-like shape. It was created in conjunction with Umami Meats and mimics the taste, texture of natural fish. Could be on the supermarket shelves later this year. So in first tasting, we showcased a cultivated product that flakes, tastes, and melts in your mouth exactly like excellent fish should. So at the end here it says, Alexander Huth, a neuroscientist at the University of Texas at Austin and co-author of a new study, has revealed that brain scans and artificial intelligence can be used to decode thoughts. And you don't want that to happen, because if they're going to try to decode your thoughts, it can pretend that you're thinking anything that they don't like and then take action against you. So that's what's going on today. Combat the food problems with growing your own, storing food right now, and getting in touch with local farmers who practice organic farming and don't use the pesticides or the GMOs or anything like that. And then if your job is in jeopardy, try now before you actually lose it to decide what to do, how you're going to live, because once you lose it, you're not going to get it back. It's not like being laid off for a little while. It's going to be laying off forever. So try to figure out now what you could do that wouldn't involve AI, that AI would not take over. The other thing to figure out is how maybe you can do a side gig using AI. Might as well use it if it's here. So look into that, see what's going on with it, and see if there's any way you can use it to make extra money, and see what skill set you're going to need to survive this AI invasion, or whatever you might want to call it. So please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and please check out my next video.